Hello guys, welcome to another video of Udemy Robotics, Introduction to Robotics and Entrepreneurship. In this video, we're going to learn about Autodesk Fusion 360, how we can start creating our own designs, okay? So in this video, we're going to design the Zimo Kit that you have seen in the Google Sketch, okay? SketchUp. Now in here, let's start with definitely two-point rectangle, right? You can come here and press sketch and then go to rectangle, and here two-point rectangle, or you could just use the shortcut R or press this one, okay? So once we do that, you will have to choose your plane. So what plane would you want to create? So I would like to create on the X one, okay? So first of all, I'll choose a plane, then I go here, then I create a square. It's nice because they've got a grid line created, right? And then let's create some hands, okay? So a little bit smaller, and then on the other side as well you can create a hand which is almost similar. You could check that sizes from there. Okay, now once you're done with it, what you could do is we could simply extrude. That is the best tool. Now what face you want to extrude? This one, right? So you select that and you see the arrow coming up. So this arrow is going to literally tell you that where it's going to go, okay? So see, it's coming up, and this circle you can make it go round and round, okay? You see, it's kind of like a pyramid now, right? It's beautiful. You can make it go wherever you want. So Autodesk Fusion 360 is more powerful than the Google SketchUp, okay, because that's an online application using JavaScript, but this one is really powerful, okay? So that's why I really like this one. Now I'm pressing this one. See, Autodesk is Fusion 360 is making it equal, right? Now press this one because the algorithm is telling it the software to create it similar way, okay? So it makes your life easier, okay? You see, in different ways, different directions. Now this one, it's asking for your degree. Like, do you want to move it in any direction? For example, you see, I'm working on all of them, so I'm putting in 0 degree, and all of them here, the extrude, its functionality over here. So it's asking you what do you want to do. So you can change the direction from here, one side to two side, because you can extrude in both direction. You can extrude in symmetrical ways. We're going to look at all these things, okay? You can see the distance, you can see the angles, you can create it as a new body, or you can join them up. Whatever you prefer, okay? We're gonna look at all the applications, okay? Now we'll press OK. So now we have to create the head, right? So how do we create our head? It's the same way. We're going to create a two-point rectangle. So first of all, we're going to choose the face. So let's create on top of it. So the head should be around this size, right? So once we're done with it, we're gonna press the extrude, okay? So let's change the view so you see how we're creating the extrude. And now at this point you see the red thing over there, so that means it's touched my second body over here. This both the small rectangle has touched the big one, so that means that's why it's shown red, okay? Now you could do a couple of things. You could join them up, you could cut them up, or you could intersect them. So these are how they're gonna work, but I'm gonna create it as a new body, okay? So when I create as a new body, so it's going to be separated, okay? It's not going to be in the same body, okay? So if you want to move it, then you could triple click again, double click again, or you could select the faces, whatever you prefer, okay? So for this one, let's say I go to my bodies, and then this one is probably body 7, okay? Now you can right click, and you can press this one, move copy tool, okay? So once you press this move copy tool, you see there's 3 arrows in 3 axes, right? So if you go up here, it's kind of simple, you go up. If you go left, you go left. If you go right, you go right? It's kind of simple. So for example, we want to go to the center of our body over here, right? So let's move a little bit on the center. Let's a little bit more, or you could, if you see this is not working here, you could put in the values in here, right? So let's put in 3, actually 2. It could be right, I'm not sure. and this one and go a little bit back, okay, and we have to come down again, yeah, okay. Alright, this should be okay for now. Now we want to decrease the size of the hands over here, right? So what do we do? You tell me, how do we do that? So we choose extrude, okay, so you want to extrude it, so we're doing -10, okay, remember that. Now press OK because we're going to cut it, right? Then we do choose that face, we extrude it again, and we do -10, and we want to cut it. We don't want to join up or anything, we want to cut it, right? So both of them are in the same place, both of them are kind of symmetrical, right? And you could even, you know, choose double click, or you can even group them up this way, okay. You can right click, you can, you know, extrude them, you can see all these functionalities, okay. What you could be doing, move to a group, or you know, you can put them in a shell, you can create group over here. So you can even change the appearance, okay, if you go into different look. So let's make it a group. You can choose 1, 2 bodies together, like, I mean, whatever you prefer, okay. So we'll select this one. So let's change the view first. We'll select this one. Oops, sorry. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work as you intended to. Let's see, this is body 6, okay. So we can right click, so there's this thing, if you can't select it from here, go here and check what body you're creating, okay. It would be body 1, body 2, you can even name it, right? So for example, it's always better, a good idea to name your bodies, right? So if you want to get rid of the selection, just press ESC, okay. And now this is our body 6, okay. So we can rename it as a right hand. Then body 7 would be the head, right? Head. Then body 5 would be the oops, sorry, I chose the fillet menu, that was a shortcut. Oh, sorry, I'm doing that again. Body 5, double click, and now it's in a rename stage. Left hand. And body 4, this is the actual body, right? Okay. Now you see how a robot is now. It's still not the finished version, but let's draw the eyes first. We can, you know, we're choosing the plane, then eyes, then plane, then eyes, okay. And then what you could do is you could you know, extrude them, you could pull them, whatever you want to do. You could insert some picture, okay. For example, we will extrude it a little bit, okay. We want to make the eyes look okay, similar, okay, that's fine. Now I will show you another tool now. Let's press OK first, and you see how the robot is looking now. And let's choose this head again, head, okay. So head, and we want to move it a little bit, right? Move it. So you can move it from here, okay, -1. You could even do some points, whatever you prefer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to show you the tools of the, you know, pull, okay. So for example, the modification tool, press pull. So our fillet, let's use the fillet one here. So you select the edge, okay. Once you select the edge, you can make the edge move like this. See, it's beautiful, right? It's I think it's beautiful. You can even select the other edge, okay. So this is this is just 2. Let's select the bottom one, okay, this one, okay. So modify fillet again. So now you can fillet it on the inside, right? Is it not looking good? Yes, it does, right? It's looking beautiful. Now for this one, we're going to do the same thing, fillet, or you can use the shortcut F. The first one was, I think, 2 for us, yes. And then we will press OK, and the bottom edge, make sure you choose the edge, not the face, okay. On the bottom edge, you press the fillet again, and then you go, sorry, bottom one was around 4, I guess. or you could just create one hand and you could just copy and paste the other one, okay? Or you could mirror them. Now again, for example, our hand is too wide, so what do we do? So we have to use the extrude menu, okay? So you could shrink it down a little bit, right? You see, we need to cut it. We don't want to join it up right now, right? So press OK once it's done. Then what you could do is you could get the size of this. So how do we get the size of this? We press this and you can see here the area is 25,893, right? One face, and for this one is 36, so 25,893. So let's do another thing here. Let's extrude it to a point, you know, when it looks do -1. And okay, now let's look at the area. It's 2893, right? So for this one, before we do that, we will extrude this edge first, okay? Let's look at the area here, 26. You see, there's still a long way to go. So you press this edge and you go a little bit more. I think this should be fine now. It's looking similar. So let's press this one. You see 21. It's almost there, okay? So that's how you could do that. Now we want to fill these edges as well, okay? Or you could start to pull. So I'll show you the use of pull. Okay, so how can you pull? So you see when I pull it inside, it goes like this, right? So failed to make an edge blend. So there is an error because I went too much, right? You can see here constant radius, chord radius. What do you want to do? It's up to you, okay? So when you play with it, you will understand them better, okay? Or you can just cancel it, and let's try the fillet on this one, okay? So how do we use the fillet with this edge? It's kind of similar with the fillet as well, okay? Anyway, let's go to the other side and use the fillet again for this side. And in this one, sorry, fillet. And we will choose the edges and we will go down. I prefer the designs in this manner. It looks beautiful, right? You can even select these edges, okay? So for example, we can't see the other body, right? So what you could do is you could get rid of these ones. So how do we do that? So we want to get rid of the body now. We want to get rid of the head. We want to get rid of the what is this plane? Okay, yeah. So we need this one right now, just the two hands, right? So this is another interesting thing you could do in Fusion 360, which is kind of nice. You could work on the components separately and you can bring them back in here, so which is very useful according to a lot of people. I think so. So just look at this thing. There's a radius of 1 millimeter, okay? And for the other one, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna zoom in. Let's pan, zoom in a bit more, and we come here, we press the fillet, and we choose the edge. Okay, so this edge is basically, the blue area, the whole one. Okay, so we do it. This is, I think it's too much now. We did -1 probably for the other one. I mean, I'm not doing some accurate measurement right now. As you can see, this is just a simple version, okay? There's still a difference, okay? Now let's get back our head. The head looks quite big and ugly. Let's make the body a little neater, okay? So how do we make the body a little neater? So we use the fillet tool again, this one. Then you can press OK. Then you can do the same thing here, fillet. Okay. So this robot box, the Zimo, it looks like the let's see what happens if we pull it a little bit. It looks like the the box robots that they have on the Science Museum in UK. Yeah. You see, this is how you can work, and let's do something. Let's use the decal. So we will have to change the workspace. Oh, and another thing very important, whenever you're working on your designs, okay, make sure you save the designs, okay, because you never know when something goes wrong, right? So Zimo design INGN, okay, so I'm gonna save it in my folder, save. So it's not saved version 0. So Fusion 360 also saves in different versions. So once we go to the render menu, you see we will be able to see how everything looks. Okay, so it's looking like a metal round, right? It's kind of ugly at the moment because I think it's just how we've set up the scene settings. So it's probably really dark environment we chose last time. So for example, instead of choosing those dark environments, why not choose something simple, right? Maybe cool light. Let's see how things are in the cool light. Yeah. Do you think it's better? What do you think? I think it's better, right? It's a little better. It's looking like a metal robot. We can put in whatever we want. Okay, we can capture the image, we can render it. Okay, so let's put some decal. So how do we put in decal? So we have to select an image. Okay, so before we have to, we select an image, we have to select a face. So which face? Let's choose this face, and then let's select an image. So we will choose our logo, basically. I mean, everyone wants that. Now, once the logo is here, you can bring it up. You can bring it right. You can, select a face to place. So let's change. Yeah, you can even, put it in here, in this triangle a bit, or you can put it in the middle. Right? You see, that's how this would look. So this is kind of nice. I really like it. Then you can Control C, you can Control V, I think so. Wait, where's the decal menu? Over here, a demo logo. So you can Control C, you can Control show hide fine. Oh no, you can't do the Control V. Okay, so for this one, you'll have to choose face again and bring in decal if you want to actually. So for example, we'll choose this face. Okay, yeah, it brought in the same one. So let's put in the middle. Let's see. Oh, sorry, we brought in the same one. Let's redo. Okay, so undo and redo is like one of the important tools in designing, right? You can understand. I think you can understand. Then let's save this version again. User saved, and what we could do is we could change the material colors, right? So how can we do that? So appearance, we will press A. Okay, so once you do this A here, appearance, in the render settings, what you could do is you could come in here, you could bring your workspace up, and you could, at this moment, this one is still satin, okay, so you can go for leather and cloth, you could go for metals, you could go for aluminum, you could go for blue one. So let's see how the blue one looks like. Hell yeah, it looks beautiful. Let's see how the red one looks like. You see the red metals? Or you can go down, you can choose aluminum rough versions, okay? Or this one doesn't look that good. Let's choose this one. I actually like this one better. Or you can go and choose, whatever you like. Iron, nickel, gold. Let's see, how does the gold look like? Oh, the golden robot. Copper. You can come for copper here. Copper actually looks good. I mean, to me, I don't know about you. Copper polished. Then let's color this one. Let's color the hands. Let's color this hand. Okay, you see how things are looking better now, right? And for the eyes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put another decal over there. Okay, so let's put another decal. So this one, and we will choose just one of these eyes over here. Okay, so you can even increase the size using this thing. Okay, you can even rotate it. I mean, whatever you prefer. Okay, that's literally up to you. Okay, let's rotate it a little bit so you can understand better how the eyes are looking. Let's choose OK. Let's choose this one again. Let's put another eye. Right one, maybe. Let's increase it in size first. Then you rotate it. The eyes are not looking that good, but I mean, you understand the basics, right? Like how you do that. So once it's done, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our model view. So you see how the eyes actually look really ugly. Yeah, let's just get rid of these eyes for now. Let's just make it just hide it. Now I would like to do one thing. I would like to make the body a little bit let's use the pull menu. Okay, smaller. Let's go up to this bit, and then on this -2 on this face. Then we go smaller again. -12. And then on this side we're going to shrink it down a little bit as well. So we have to do similar stuff. Let's choose the decal and right click, and we want to move this wing as well. Okay, and now let's choose the logo we want to move. Okay, it's actually choosing the right click. So we have to go to the other menu basically. Okay, now before doing that, let's perfect this shape over here. So we want to pull it again. I'm gonna make it smaller. Okay, so if you do the pull, it basically becomes like this. Okay, let's choose this side. First press OK, then this side, and pull again. Okay, so we should make it smaller from the back side again. And once this is done, you could move your robot's head. No, so let's just come to the head, and then you can make it move, right? Right click, and then you can choose move M. The shortcut is M. And for the workspace, let's just move it a little bit backwards. Sorry, this is upwards, not backwards. Let's come down. Let's go a little bit on the right. Okay. We'll fix the logo, don't worry. And now, okay, so sorry, we need to go back a bit. Let's choose right click, move again, or M for shortcut, and we want to go back a little bit. Okay, and we press OK. I think this is better now. What do you think? I think it's better, yes. Now we want to move our hands, right? So this is our left hand. We choose the left hand or right hand first, and we do right click. We want to move them, right move. So we want to bring them closer to our hand. Let's select the axis and stuff. Okay. And this one is done. Press OK. Now go for the left hand. Right click, move, copy. Then what you do is you come front a little bit, you add it, right? Then you go back a little bit. Make sure you understand these axes, right? Because you might actually, instead of doing one, you might go for the other one, right? And you see the robot is looking better now, right? I think it's looking better. Obviously it's overlapped a little bit because I've pushed it too much. So for example, right hand, we can still make it move. Right click, move, and then you can bring it out. You see, that's the beauty of making a new body and not a same one, because you don't want to make it the same, and you want to be able to move it independently. So that's kind of a problem, and you don't want that, do you? And for example, sorry, let's go over this one, and I want to shrink this side a little bit more. Okay, and let's get our hands again. So sorry, that's the left one, this is the right one. Now let's use the move tool a little bit. Okay. Oh, sorry for that dog barking. And now we're gonna go to our logo, and we're just gonna choose the edit decal. So you see, this is kind of easy here, right? So this is how you can create your copper robot on the Autodesk Fusion 360, guys. I hope this video provided value to you, and try new different things. Okay, so that should be your assignment. Like, just construct, just like practice it. Okay, there's so many things in this Fusion 360. It's amazing. Like, you know, I love these 3D designings. Okay, so if you need any kind of help, just let me know. And with that, thank you so much for watching, guys.